Hello, my name is Laura Polverari. I am a professor of political science at the University of Padua in the Department of Political Science, Law and International Studies. A few years ago, my colleague Paolo Graziano and I set up an observatory on institutional and administrative capacity, which we called CAPIS for short. I would now like to introduce this to you briefly in this short video. In today's rapidly evolving world, it is clear that bureaucracies are tasked with more and more responsibilities. Yet, financial resources are increasingly scarce. This creates an ongoing need to rethink how public administrations operate. Our mission is therefore to bridge the gap between academic research and public policy practice by providing policymakers with evidence-based insights and forward-looking solutions to their most pressing issues. We also aim to provide foresight by anticipating the demands that bureaucracies may face in the future. We view public administration as a dynamic, multi-level, multi-stakeholder ecosystem, shaped by people rather than as a static machine. This is why CAPIS is committed to rethinking how we understand and measure administrative capacity across territorial levels, policy sectors, and disciplines. Our objective is to implement a research agenda that embraces different aspects of institutional and administrative capacity, that examines institutional and administrative capacity with reference to their various constituting elements and with reference to a broad spectrum of policy areas and territorial levels, that takes stock of the views of those working on the ground, critically co-examining the challenges, the successes, and the lessons learned, and that thinks of public administration in terms of foresight, aiming to shape a future policy agenda rather than being shaped by current policy agendas. In a short space of time, CAPIS has launched several cutting-edge research projects operating across 4 main lines of inquiry. First, the impact of the pandemic crisis on public administration reform agendas, including whether the pandemic has led to a paradigm shift in public administration, research and practice. Second, the definition and measurement of administrative capacity and how best to design and implement capacity-building initiatives. Third, the effectiveness of conditionality mechanisms for governance and public sector reforms. And lastly, the impact of populist governments on public administration reform agendas, public sector politicization and management. We also organized many seminars and events over the years to connect researchers, policymakers, and practitioners, and to train our students, creating spaces where ideas can circulate and evolve to inform real-world decisions. You can find more details on our research projects, scientific outputs, and initiatives on our website. Looking ahead, we aim to expand our research horizons, building more critical mass through collaborations within political science and beyond, to ensure that public administration research is more aligned with policy needs. We want to contribute to shape change rather than just describe it. So, if you work on the themes that I just outlined, whether as a scholar or as a practitioner, and you wish to develop new ideas, join projects and hands-on research, please get in touch. Thank you.